One thing to remember, there is no YouTuber's typical workday. Because I work in the bedroom, I just really need to make it pretty and make it organized. Because otherwise, I'm disorganized. You feel tired in like 20 minutes. You're like, can I please go back to bed? Why do you need your mic, Mom? I don't know. I have a camera guy come in and help me create B-rolls. My camera guy doesn't come over every day, or I don't film every day. I don't film 6 videos in a day, but sometimes I do.
The art of slow living.
I'm doing this as if somebody installed the camera in my bedroom. Good morning, guys. It's around 8 a.m. This is the time when I normally wake up, and today I decided to just share my daily routine. So if you're watching this channel for the first time, I run 3 YouTube channels with over 5 million followers altogether. Co-founded a company with my husband and another guy, and I also run a company that's around my YouTube, like my YouTube course. So there are so many things going on during the day, and I also have a baby, and I have another baby on the way due in like, I don't know, a week. Yesterday, I thought my estimated due date was June 13th. I don't know where I got it. I was like, June 13th. And yesterday I was checking documents, and it actually says June 5th. So I have less time than I expected. So yeah, today we're gonna go through the day. In the morning, I would normally check my Instagram, and I would just check my calendar. And you know, my calendar, it looks kind of crazy, but it's just because of all the courses that I'm taking. And I'm gonna tell you which courses I'm taking, and I'm gonna recommend you to either take or not take them. I have this Oura ring that tracks my sleep, and I also check it every morning, and it says I slept for 9 hours, 18 minutes today. And my buddy is like, Marina, we're getting a second kid soon, and get as much sleep as possible. Like 9 hours is this perfect amount of sleep. Because when I sleep for 7 hours, I'm not like the most productive person in the world. But I'm trying to sleep for at least 8 hours, at least in the last weeks or days. I published some nice stories with Emily, and they got already like 27,000 views, which is pretty cool. I also need to publish an ad. Stories that I've filmed before, it's just I need to publish them. Now it's time to go catch Emily, spend some time with her, get breakfast, and get to work. So if you're interested in seeing what a typical workday of Marina or a YouTuber or whatever you call me looks like, continue watching this video. Why do you need your mic, Mom? I don't know. Keyboard is the most exciting toy, right? How do you know that you're about to give birth? You wake up in the morning after sleeping for 9 hours, and you feel tired in like 20 minutes. You're like, can I please go back to bed? But I have some things scheduled for today, so I'm hoping, you know, with this like tiredness, you just need to get in the mood. Like with anything, when you're tired. Yes, yesterday I was laying in bed for the whole day. Literally did nothing. Played with Emily, bed. Played with Emily, bed. Ate, bed. Back and forth. And I thought that maybe today would be a little more energetic. So it's not like my body's super tired. I just need to get over it, I guess. And once I start doing things, it just goes away, so fingers crossed. I still have to record some videos for my maternity leave, so you would have something to watch while I'm resting with the baby. But there is a chance I won't be able to do that, so you will just watch my old videos that you haven't watched before. I don't know. Time to become pretty. I need to find my hairbrush. a rule that I always follow every morning. Because I work in the bedroom, I just really need to make it pretty and make it organized, because otherwise I'm disorganized. I wanted to chat to you about the courses that I'm taking. First course is On Deck's course for course creators, and it lasts for 8 weeks. It costs around $2,500, so it's a pretty expensive course. The thing is, they have really cool people come in and talk to us, and the batch is really cool. We're around 130 people, some great YouTubers, and I'm using a lot of the stuff that they give us to improve my YouTube course as well. But the thing is, like, when your schedule looks like this is just a little overwhelming. So basically they have 4, sometimes 5 sessions a day. And they're like, oh, don't feel overwhelmed. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna, if you just dedicate an hour a week, then just watch this and that, etc. But you still feel that you're missing out. Every time I'm on Slack, people are like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So for me, this course is a little overwhelming. The second course that I'm taking is investing for creators. So basically what's happening in Silicon Valley right now is that a lot of startups, both Silicon Valley and Los Angeles, a lot of startups allocate some shares for creators, and creators are not your typical investors because you don't really need money from them, because the average check is like 10K is okay. It's not like you have to invest like hundreds of thousands, but they expect like some promotion from you, or making you a brand ambassador, etc. So I'm taking this course to start investing in startups, in creator economy mostly. Still working on my thesis, and I'm talking to a couple of startups here in Silicon Valley. This investment course is a lot better in terms of like, it doesn't make me feel overwhelmed. It's 1 or 2 classes a week, lasts I think 8 weeks as well. Again, amazing people, only 30 people per course. Oh, and with this angel investing thing, I do not expect to make any money. For me, investing in startups is mostly networking. So this is why I'm trying to invest only in like Silicon Valley / LA based startups. For me, it's being part of ecosystem, trying out new products before they actually launch, talking to founders, maybe just giving some insights on how I feel the product should develop, because there would be like meetings, and we're already doing calls with my prospective investment companies. So it's just cool. It's very exciting to be in Silicon Valley and to start angel investing. I think a lot of people here end up angel investing because this is what you do here. And I'm also trying out Matt Diavela's course on YouTube. This is my profession because I have my own YouTube course. I just take every course out there to see how I can improve mine. With this one, there are some things that I might use in terms of like how to structure the course, but it makes me feel good. So it makes me feel that my course is a good one. This is the new landing page for the course, and I had something in mind, but again, I'm not really happy. You know why? Like, this designer who made it, like, there is a rule that you can only do those triangles when it's a list, when you can actually expand it. These aren't expandable, so I'm unhappy. A little unhappy here. And then I don't like that when you press enroll now, it's like a completely different design. It's from the old website. And again, I'm not super happy here. And this is like my reality. I do things, and I wrote the whole text myself because I wasn't happy with the copywriter. I almost created the whole design myself because I was just unhappy with everything I was finding online. And now when it's all coded, I'm still unhappy. This is like this inner perfectionist or whatever. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but definitely a problem for me. So in the morning from around 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. when Emily's asleep, I'm answering emails. I'm jumping on calls with my team. I don't like calls necessarily. I try to do like 1 or 2 calls a week. Dima is the one who does all the calls. He's in the garage all day. He leaves before I wake up, and I don't see him for the whole morning, maybe for the whole day. Sometimes he goes to our office in South San Francisco and works from there, but I don't see him. He's on calls all the time. I don't like calls. I like being creative. I like being all over the place. But yeah, there is some work that needs to be done, so I'm gonna answer emails and I'm gonna reply to texts. Some paperwork that I'm working on. This is my birth plan. What I basically did, I took Emily's birth plan and put a new date here. Very easy. Economy of scale. This is how you scale with the babies. You just reuse everything. And it just says like what I want. Please let me stay on my own. I don't know, let me move freely. Don't put this IV because I hate when you have something here and if you don't need it, like you don't need it. Last time I was completely okay without it. And like all of my wishes, and it's good to have them in writing because if something comes up and my doula says something or my husband says something and they want to reconfirm with me, they would be like, Marina already has this in writing. Don't disturb her because I want to be in my beautiful mood of connecting with nature. I think this frame is really professional. This is how you should film your videos. Just bend to be in the frame. More paperwork. This is, so because I'm in California, I'm entitled to maternity. So first disability insurance, 6 weeks before I deliver. Then maternity leave, bonding with a baby. So basically I think it's in total 18 months of maternity leave. So my company stopped paying me and I start receiving benefits from California, which is pretty cool. I think not everywhere in the US you can get that kind of thing. And the benefits are really good in terms of like how much money they pay. So I'm gonna, as an employer, we're gonna fill this in and I'm gonna send it out. I needed to send it out like 2 weeks ago. I'm always so late on this government mail because it goes to our office and sometimes we just forget to pick it up and I'm like, and then I pick up all the envelopes and I'm like, oh my God. So yesterday I went through all the mail that we received and today I'm gonna just send all the replies that I need to send.
When baby goat is hungry, she munches on sweet hay. Munch, 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 munch. When baby goat sees a friend, she bats her head to say hello. How do you say hello? Ah, hello. When baby goat explores the pasture, she rows up and down, cracks the hill, up and down, up and down. And when baby goat is ready for bed, she cuddles in the barn with her family. Goodbye, goodbye. This is little piggy. This is little piggy. Emily, Emily, Emily.
It's hard to shoot with her because she wants to grab the camera. I'm about to give a class, like a master class for On Deck on how to get your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I've done a lot of live streams. I've done live streams for thousands of people. It's just, this one is going to be a smaller one. It's just the people who are attending, they're amazing. Like one of the first people to register was Chris Messina, and he's the one who created hashtag. So you're like excited. There are several ways to monetize a YouTube channel. There is no one particular source that you rely on. So basically, it's Google AdSense, whatever YouTube pays you. You can do paid partnerships, you can do paid newsletters. If you want to take a screenshot of the slide, it's going to be helpful. Dima got us some coffee and cupcakes. Oh! This, guys, is the best. This is called Milo or Milo or whatever. This is milk with cocoa, with ice cream, and with espresso. This is my favorite drink these days. The best. Best cupcakes. Cupcakes. Best cupcakes in Silicon Valley. Called Sweet Diplomacy. They're all gluten-free with a lot of sugar. And Blue Star Lane is the best coffee, but they take ages to prepare, right?
25 minutes.
For 2 coffees? Seriously?
And cupcakes at 10 minutes. It was just one person in the lane.
In line?
In line, yeah, and they chat about the news, about like the other stuff. I'm like, come on, guys.
Slow life. The art of slow living. Zoom is calling.
Exactly.
Exactly. This is my favorite place in this house. This and our bedroom. And Emily's bedroom is nice, but dark. This is decaf coffee for baby police officers out there.
Actually, it's double espresso.
Double espresso with rum
Yeah, because
and Baileys.
because we wanna play with Emily whole night. You know?
Unpacking packages. I go to Reboso for my birth.
Oh, we can test it today.
Yeah, our doula showed us a lot of different tips on how to use it to relieve
Techniques.
pain. Yeah, and I also got more tea. My friend recommended. It is called Lupicia. It's from Hawaii, but the tea is actually from Japan. Chocolate tea, Earl Grey. This looks great. Cheery. My tomatoes are just about to start blooming. Sugar snap peas are almost done. They were really good. Cilantro and parsley are almost done. And another sugar snap pea. Oh, and we have dill and basil over there. Some of our neighbors are moving out. They're going to Florida. They're selling their house in Los Altos Hills. And we just met them basically. And we're just taking their stuff. This is a shelf for Emily's toys. And a lot of people told me that the best way to network in Silicon Valley is to buy things on platforms like Facebook Market, OfferUp, and Nextdoor, because this is how you get to meet people. When we just came here, we were buying a vacuum cleaner for $5 from somebody here. And it's amazing that people who also hire up, like managers and CEOs and founders of the companies, they're willing to sell their stuff just because, I know their motivation, but I would sell stuff just because I don't want to throw it away. And I want to make sure it's useful for people. And so the prices are really cheap. And so there was this guy. So in 2015, we were buying a vacuum cleaner from a guy. We were buying it for $5. And when we arrived, he looked at us. He's like, you can have it for free. That was cool. I like this culture. So if you're in Silicon Valley, want to network, don't go to Target. Don't go to Walmart. Don't go to IKEA. But download those apps and try to network. This is how you meet people, especially in your neighborhood. Like Nextdoor is really good for buying stuff from your neighbors. Upgrade. We got this painting from those guys, and we also got this for his shoes. And I'm also gonna show you the cabinet. From time to time, my work days as a YouTuber include days when I have a camera guy come in and help me create B-rolls. So B-rolls is this footage that you use on top of your talking head. So sometimes I just sit down and create a video where I talk about, I don't know, my productivity routine or how I plan my week. And just watching a talking head could be boring. So we're adding stuff on top of that, like video of me printing something, video of me chatting, video of me I don't know, cooking, whatever. And so I've recently had 2 of those days when I just have someone come in and help me with those B-rolls. And then I have this archive of a lot of things that I'm doing on camera so we can insert them later. And we use them on 3 of my channels. So they really pay off and they add this dynamic to my vlogs. And you can never have too many B-rolls. You always need something. No, please don't do it. No. No, Emily, no. Today we're doing like family B-rolls, so this is like the easiest stuff you can do. We're just going along with our lives, cooking, playing, and creating B-rolls out of it. One thing to remember, there is no YouTuber's typical workday. Just because sometimes the baby comes in and she's like, I want to spend time with you, mommy. And you're like, of course, this is my #1 priority, so I wouldn't be able to film if she needs me. But sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she's like with her nanny or with a grandma and she doesn't need me, and then I just work and work and work. And my favorite time to work is when she's asleep. When she's asleep, because then I don't feel guilty that I'm not spending time with her. Yeah. What are you eating? Is that rice? Thank you. That's a lot of sugar. Who's the cutest baby in the world? Emily. Emily is the cutest baby in the world. I think that every YouTuber is actually an entrepreneur as well, because it's not just about being creative every single day when you're a YouTuber. It's also about organizing a process. Like if you need to delegate something, if you want to start a course, if you want to do this and that, it like involves both creativity and discipline. Emily's new furniture is ready, set up. We read some books with her. And something I wanted to tell you in the end of this video is that my schedule is never the same. My days are never the same. Sometimes it's like I feel like I want to film. Some days I feel like I want to hang out with other people. Some days I feel like I want to write texts, type, write emails, etc. And the thing is, so there are two types of schedule. There's this manager schedule when you have every hour planned. And there is a creator schedule when you probably have, like me, like I have my morning plan, I have my afternoon plan, but it's like a vague slot. It's not like I have to film a video from 12:30 to 1 p.m. That doesn't work for me. And I really like being on this creator schedule because some days I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to work. Other days I wake up and
sometimes you have schedule like that. You see?
What's that? You can't see.
This is guys' creative schedule.
Oh my god. I don't know how to show you. This is Emily's hairstyle. Come on, focus. Oh, here we go. Emily's hairstyle. That's the best. What I was saying is that this creator schedule also allows you to be more selective about the meetings that you take, because I feel that when you're in a manager's schedule and everything is scheduled and then something cancels, you're like, oh, I have this extra half hour. Maybe I should actually meet with that person, or maybe I should do something else. On a creator schedule, you just decline everything that doesn't align with your creator goals, because you know that if you have one meeting that breaks your slot where you were supposed to film, then the mood can be gone, inspiration can be gone, and I just don't like it. So, but my creator schedule is different every time. There are no days that are similar. Every day something new happens, like my camera guy doesn't come over every day, or I don't film every day. I don't film 6 videos in a day, but sometimes I do. So every 2 months I can just make a new video about my workday. And the last thing for today, and then I'm gonna go and put Emily to bed. I'm actually packing my bag to the hospital because last time I didn't take anything with me. They never provided towels. Their shampoo was bad. I didn't have a hair dryer. So they provided a lot of stuff for Emily, but nothing for me. But my mom was able to come and she brought, the only thing I took with me was chicken, because my doula told me, you know, Marina, you have to eat a lot. So I took my chicken. But this time we have 2 doulas. We have my husband who can come with me, but then we won't be able to have visitors after I deliver. So I'm actually packing. I'm gonna show you Emily's socks. They are the sweetest, the tiniest little socks. I'm packing them with me. Older Emily's clothes, tiny ones. Socks for me, 3 pairs. And I'm also gonna take some tea, because it's something I really missed. Oh, my birth plan, my camera with my new 35mm lens, batteries. So this time I'm gonna be like this proper mom who takes the bag with me. And you know, this bag, I got it back in 2010 when I was on my study abroad trip in Berlin. Wow, who would have told me? Okay, thank you so much guys for watching this video up to the very end. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, hit the red subscribe button, and I will see you very soon in my next vlogs. Good night.